114% profits on the day. We absolutely crushed this trade. Did leave some money on the table. We traded Apple, 230 calls. But let's get into this so you can see how we entered, why we entered, all that sort of thing. So first things first, take a look at the Discord. So market mostly down this morning. You could potentially see Tesla drop a lot more here. And I'm still taking a look at everything else. By the way, this Tesla thing, let me just minimize my screen slightly. As you can see, this is Tesla. Pretty much spot on with it could drop a lot more today. Absolutely did. So you could have traded that as well. But we'll stick to the Apple trade here. Apple is up in pre-market now quite big. So I was looking at everything else and then saw this big green candle here. This is not something that you can just ignore. Okay, so any sort of sign like this, or maybe a red candle, you're going to probably trade that direction. Now, I didn't want to see it hit around this 229 area, which is right here. And why 229? Basically just because of this, as you can see here, kind of holding 229 in the prior day. But I was also looking at this 228.5. Okay. Now, it did come down past 229 and 228.5. But because of that, I'm initially still thinking this thing is going to rip upwards, especially because of this green candle. What this is showing us, or showing you, or showing me, is that buyers are stepping in here from 226 all the way to, say, 230.5. Okay, so anything in this range, people are wanting to buy. And so that's exactly what I said, right? Gonna grab Apple 230 calls on the open. Got in at $1.70, which was fantastic, but this thing moved pretty quick. The low was, I think, $1.65, so not a lot of room for error there. And then we just held on, put a stop on here, just because it was getting close to this 232 area, and got stopped out, as you can see here. Put stops on the way, 2.6, 3.2, and then took profits at 3.65, which is around here. I think the high in this at this point was 380 something. So pretty great exit, 114% profit. Now, why did we pick these levels? If we go here, you can see, 227.5 is one, kind of this 228.5 as well with this candle and this point right here. And then 230 is obviously significant. And then the 232 is right here. And why 232? Based on this, it seemed like a good area to exit. And it kind of was. As you can see, as soon as it started to get close to 232, we start to shy away from it. And drop back down or retrace this back to 230. Ended up holding here. Now, you could have held through this or sold this, re-entered, taken more profits. I think the high of the day here was 550, I believe. But we're happy with what we did, especially if this is a trade that happens in like 6 minutes or under 10 minutes. So really happy with this trade. Analysis, again, spot on. If you want to pause the video, you can look at all the timestamps here. That's what we did. Apple, 230 calls, 114% profit, 6-minute trade. So that means if you put in $1,000, it's now going to be $2,140. Quick math. Okay, and that's all I got for you today, guys. And so we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, and catch you on the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that cool stuff. Peace.